In the late 1960s, Northern California was gripped by fear as an unknown killer began attacking young couples in secluded areas. He would later give himself a name that guaranteed attention: the Zodiac. The first confirmed attack occurred on December 20th, 1968, on Lake Herman Road near Vallejo. Teenagers David Faraday, 17, and Betty Lou Jensen, 16, were shot while parked in their car. Faraday was killed instantly. Jensen tried to flee and was shot 5 times in the back. There were no witnesses, no clear motive, and few usable clues. On July 4th, 1969, the killer struck again at Blue Rock Springs Park, also near Vallejo. Darlene Ferrin, 22, and Michael Mageau, 19, were sitting in a car when a man approached and opened fire. Ferrin was killed, but Mageau survived despite being shot multiple times. He later described the attacker as a white male with short hair, giving police their first eyewitness account. Weeks later, local newspapers received letters. The writer claimed responsibility for both shootings and provided details only the killer would know. He threatened further violence if his letters were not published. In one letter, he included a 408-symbol cipher, which was cracked by civilians Donald and Betty Hardin. The message revealed a disturbing obsession with killing, but no identity. The Zodiac's most brazen attack happened on September 27, 1969, at Lake Berryessa. Brian Hartnell, 20, and Cecilia Shepard, 22, were relaxing by the water when a man wearing a black hood with a white cross circle symbol approached them. He bound them, then stabbed them repeatedly. Shepard later died of her wounds. Hartnell survived and provided detailed descriptions of the costume and the killer's calm demeanor. The Zodiac later wrote the dates and locations of his attacks on Hartnell's car door. Just 2 weeks later, on October 11, 1969, the Zodiac committed his only confirmed urban murder. Paul Stein, 29, a San Francisco taxi driver, was shot in the head in the Presidio Heights neighborhood. Witnesses saw the killer wipe the cab down and calmly walk away. This crime brought the Zodiac into a heavily populated area and increased public panic. The killer later mailed a piece of Stein's bloodstained shirt to newspapers as proof. From 1969 to 1974, the Zodiac sent dozens of letters to police and media outlets. Some included additional ciphers, many of which remain unsolved. He claimed a higher number of victims, sometimes as many as 37, but investigators could only confirm 5 murders and 2 survivors. His letters revealed a desire for control, publicity, and psychological dominance, often mocking police and threatening schoolchildren. Despite intense investigation, multiple suspects, and later forensic efforts, including DNA testing, the Zodiac was never definitively identified. Some suspects were compelling. None were proven beyond doubt. Over time, the letters stopped, and the killer seemed to vanish as suddenly as he appeared. The Zodiac killer remains one of America's most infamous unsolved cases, not just because of the violence, but because of how he turned mystery into terror. By blending murder with riddles and media manipulation, he ensured that decades later, people would still be reading his words, studying his symbols, and wondering who he really was. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thrilling and factual stories with the top crime stories.